Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome back to another Wednesday of Kingdom Builders Business University behind the scenes. If you are watching us for the first time, we are a business university. What we do is help entrepreneurs to do business the right way. We walk hand in hand with them to make sure that they learn how to get their businesses set up. We help them to not just set up their businesses, but to get funded, helping them with business credit, helping them with their taxes and insurance and all these different types of things, in addition to helping them with automated systems, managing their companies, and to market and sell their business. Well, tonight we are so excited because we kicked off our marketing, media, and sales course. And it is headed by Dr. Tina J. Ramsey. And on the back end, we're going to have Coach Yoshi come in and teach. So tonight, we learned so much about marketing. I'm trying to tell y'all, it was phenomenal. You need to make sure that you click that link below, www.kbbullc.com, in order for you to get into the class. Y'all see them pointing, those coaches pointing down below? You need to go ahead and click that link so that you can talk to us about how to get you into the next course that's coming up down the road. And if you can't get into the course just now, you still have the opportunity to go into the private one-on-one sessions. I'm trying to tell y'all, the sessions are filling up for the summer. I am getting so many calls from so many students from all over the world. Like, we are talking about internationally. We got a young lady from, I think she's from, Italy or somewhere? I mean, just the other day, we just are filling up. So I'm telling y'all, get in while you can, because we might have to close. Might have to close and put you on the waiting list. You never know. But anyway, tonight, we went in and talked about marketing and media. We were going to talk about media next week, but we talked a little bit about media, but we talked a lot about marketing, and I'm trying to tell y'all, we got some surprises in store for you. But right now, I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to go around the room and let our coaches tell us about what they got from tonight's lesson and anything else that they want to share in addition to what they got, what they took away, and what they want to share with the students that were in class tonight. I'm telling y'all are really getting it in. So who wants to go first? Let's go ahead and have, I'm going to go ahead and have Miss Doris go ahead and lead us in tonight. Come on through now. Come on. Coach Doris. Yes.
Oh my goodness. Very phenomenal. Oh, that was the right word, Michelle. You did an amazing job, Dr. Tina. You had me in my seat. I was like, Lord, we are on for the ride. Oh my goodness. It was really, really good. Just the amount of knowledge and information. I can also hear the experience happening. It was just phenomenal for me. I will say one thing too, because when you started talking about your image, your brand, your identity, I mean, it was just like, and I was thinking about AI too.
I love it.
I was like, okay, she just pretty much took that idea away. It's like, be yourself. I really love the authenticity. I love how real you were about, especially how you broke everything down, and when it comes to marketing and some of the things that people actually experience when trying to set themselves up. It is a whole nother avenue. And I will say I was a student tonight, because when it comes to that avenue, I am like lost in the deer and the hell. I am lost. I'm like, oh, Lord, help me. Help me. Oh, Lord, I'm trying to see. But what I really liked was the fact you clarify how important it has. Everything to do with from setting up your business legally structuring yourself, having the end goal in mind. And the end goal in mind is marketing, right? Because you are doing all this setup, you're doing all this legal work, you putting all your documents and your ducks in a row so that you can show up and people can see that you are authentic. They can see that you have your stuff together. It was just, yeah, it brought clarity. And I'm telling you, this class is just in for trees, because as we continue, I'm telling you, you guys need to go ahead, and I don't know if you're still deciding. I don't know what you're deciding about, but you need to go, because it gets better and better and better. Honestly,
Every
it's just,
time.
yeah, that's I would just leave it like that.
All
But
right.
really, you did awesome. Thank you so much for your knowledge and information.
I love how she did that. Thank you so much, Doris, Coach Doris. So, like you were saying, she did the breakdown of the clarity. We talked about logos and brands, and we talked about putting ourselves out there in the marketplace. I mean, it was something that you needed to hear. It was definitely something that you needed to interpret for your business to understand. Like, you can't live without no marketing. You cannot go through life in business without marketing. And from the angle that she taught it, it was mind blowing. Okay. It was mind blowing. Okay. Can we hear from Coach Yoshi? Yes. Come on in and give us a little feedback on what you got from tonight's class.
What I got from tonight's class is that sales need to be moved away from behind Dr. Tina, because it is not fair in no kind of way that I got to come in and teach behind her. So I've been brainstorming, trying to think what I'm going to do for my sales thing. And I think we're going to do a field trip. I'm going to take the class to a trap house. I'm going to teach them, if you can't sell dope, you can't sell nothing. So we're going to do a field trip to the hood, you know what I'm saying, and take my whole class there. I'm going to give them hands-on experience. They're going to be gangsters for a day. So just pack Timberlands and winter jackets, and we going to the traps. But you know what I'm saying, that's my wonder twin over there. So, I mean, we bang together, and like, proud of you, Dr. T, you know what I'm saying, as always, you know what I'm saying, you did your thing. One of the highlight part was that when you was popping your collar, you was talking your talk, your OG talk, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want nobody to ever misconstrue anything for cockiness. It's just confidence. And I don't want nobody to think of a person trying to brag, but it's a testimony. Because when you put that work in and the Father bless you, you able to do that talk. And if you could do that talk, then you should do that talk. You deserve to do that talk. You know what I'm saying? Give your flowers to do it, because it wasn't like you just did this overnight. It ain't like it was just given to you. It's through blood, sweat, and tears. You earned that. So when you doing your talk, you give it glory to my Father. So talk your talk, sister, on that part, most definitely. You know what I'm saying? And then the other part is, like, I just love the way that she just expanded market all the way out and just break everything down to it. Like me, I'm always a big fan in marketing. That's definitely a great avenue for me. So when she doing it, it just reminded me, you know what I'm saying, and giving me reassurance and affirmation and confirmation, because as people, we get so complacent that we don't do marketing. And I laughed a little bit when she was like, because when she gave the statistic about how most business fail because they don't invest in marketing. So when I used to do marketing and advertisement for companies through social media marketing and advertisement for business, they have a big event coming and they got a $20,000 event. They done got $13,000 in food. They done spent all this money for these guest speakers. And so then when they call me in to sit down, they be like, well, I only got like $500 in the budget. What is you thinking? Like, how is you gonna get people in to pay back your money? What you doing? Like that's like putting a cart before the horse was a person. You know what I'm saying? There's a person who don't want to understand that marketing is very important. And it just made me think about, like, you go to a market to buy things. So marketing is able to make your business to become that market that go forth. That's your first storefront. You know what I'm saying? That's your storefront before you begin into a storefront in your beginning of that marketing part. So, you know what I'm saying? So I salute you, T. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? My team great. You know what I'm saying? We the Avengers. This is what we do. It ain't nothing else to say the world. You know what I'm saying? KBBU, get down, get down. You heard me?
Thank you, Coach Yoshi. I like that analogy of going to the marketplace. To the market. We used to say back in the country, we just going to the grocery store. We just go into the grocery store. But I learned that other people say market or marketplace or supermarket, depending on what country you're coming from, what town you're coming from. But yeah, I like the analogy that you said that basically it's about going to the market so that you can have a market for your business. That's what it's all about. We got to think about that thing from that angle, and everything that we do and everything that we represent. Even if we going out, from day to day, we just walking out the door and we thinking that, ain't nobody going to be paying attention to us. We marketing ourselves. And I'm here to show you the KBBU merch. Hey, baby, come on in the house. That's what we're talking about. We are talking about the marketing. So how do you market your business? What is your business marketing right now? Are you representing the way that you should be representing for your business? Or do you just take it lightly, like you said? They done spent $100,000 on marketing for an event, but then give you $500. Come on now, Coach Yoshi, that's crazy. That is insane. And that's what we tend to do. We think, okay, well, I'm gonna just do a little something over here for my business, and then I got all of this other stuff that I got paid for, but we don't have the ability for anybody to even see us. They don't even know who we are. And how in the world you gonna be able to bring in clients if don't nobody know who you are and you ain't putting yourself out there like that? So that's crazy. Thank you. That's a really good point. I appreciate that input. All right, come on through. Can we get Coach Cornell to give us some feedback? Yes, sir. I think you're already unmuted.
I'm here.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Tina Ramsey. Wow. You did your thing tonight. I can tell that by the students, man, the way they was focused, man, it was beautiful because you put it in layman's term. You put it so everybody can understand. So I appreciate you doing it for the students, and I appreciate you doing it for me. Marketing is timing. Marketing is, you got to have strategy when you're doing marketing. You sometimes you don't want to have your whatever you're advertising come on at 3 o'clock in the morning because nobody gonna see it. You gotta, sometimes you gotta come out of your pocket a little bit. The simple marketing, like Michelle said, she took it away from me. So, the physical. When you seeing people, you gotta open your mouth. You got to tell them about you got to tell them what's going on. If you're not doing it, if your business thrive on people locally, or just the surrounding area, you got to get out there and talk. You got to have your people get out there and talk about you. That's how you going on. That's your media there. A lot of this is your media. The mouth. You got to get by mouth is the way to go. You got to get out there to events. You got to partner up with people. Like say for instance, my main pet peeve is, I don't all the time think about youngsters, but you got to think about them because they the future. You got to do things for them sometimes. Like say for instance, you got to go out there and team up with your principals at these schools. You gotta say, hey, I want to give scholarships. I want to give about 2 or 3 scholarships a year. You got to put yourself out there, and then at the football games they got you up there. They got your logo, they got everything, and announcers saying we'd like to thank Bells and L's for doing this and doing that. I'm telling you, these they talk about they're gonna announce these scholarships and stuff, and these parents they're gonna remember that. These kids they're gonna remember that. I ain't telling you no more. You got to come here and get this. Hey, you got to come here and get this. You got to let Dr. Tina and Michelle break this thing down for you because they broke it down for me. I feel pretty good about it.
That's a really good analogy. Thank you, Coach Cornell. Yes. I like the way your brain works over there. Now, listen, you said some things that really got to inspire me. I was like, wait a minute, hold up. Because, I just got an offer. I got an email offer to put my business information on the t-shirts of a school here in Columbia. I literally just got the email the other day, and the lady sent me an email back saying, hey, are you interested in putting, your information on? And I was saying to myself, like, I don't know if I want to do that. But after you just said this point, I'm going to go forward with doing that. For real, for real. So they had t-shirts for a certain school that's graduating. And the lady was like, we saw your business and we were just wondering, would you like to put your business on our t-shirts? And I was like, well, how in the world did she find me? How did... But we are out there in this marketing and media streets. That's what we are. We are out here showing people visually that they can see what we do. They can see what we have to offer. So that is what we are talking about. Are you the kind of business owner that you are being able to put your stuff out there no matter where it is going? And especially the fact that you said youngsters, but I mean, hey, we got people watching of all ages. So the thing is that no matter what age you are, you still have the ability to reach every single level of age. You can reach the children, you can reach the parents, you can reach the grandparents, you can reach whatever age people are. That's the whole thing about being a business owner. You don't ever want to limit yourself. You don't want to put yourself in a little box and just say, okay, well, I'm only going to talk to the people who know about my business and think that your business is just so savvy and great, but then don't nobody know about it. Well, how can they know that your business is savvy and great if don't nobody know who you are? That's what kills me all the time, Coach Cornell, when people feel like, okay, well, my business is the best. Okay, that might be true. But is it true that people know who you are and what it is that you do? And until they know who you are and what it is that you do, out there everywhere, I'm talking about everywhere, don't limit yourself to one location or two locations, or limit yourself. Let's say you just want to do social media, but you only choose Facebook. Why are you limiting yourself? That's crazy. There's a whole world out there. Well, so why in the world would you reduce that for the opportunity for your business to excel and grow? And who cares if it's going to be seen by a kid? A kid can tell a parent, a teenager, or somebody can get the word out like, hey, Mom, I saw this lady on YouTube and she does credit. I saw this lady that have a business university, and hey, you need to talk to her. Let me show you the video. That's what this is all about, guys, is making sure that you get in that marketplace arena. All right, I'm going to go ahead and let Preston go, and we're going to leave Dr. Tina J. Ramsey to bring it all home for what she taught tonight. Come on, Preston, what did you come in? What did you learn tonight from this marketing and media class?
Say it loud and bald and I'm proud. Gave some bald-headed people some shout-outs, Had me smelling scalp up in here. I was like, you go, right?
Always the jokester, man.
No, but she made some great points about the advertising and marketing. And I started laughing. I was like, yeah, it's hard to be a word-of-mouth advertiser if you speak in sign language, all right? I don't care how great your business is, if don't nobody know about it but you, We had an analogy out there that said, if you call yourself being a leader and you turn around and nobody following, you just out there taking a walk, all right?
Oh.
So if you are on this after hours, this after KBBU, and you have been here for quite a while and you have not signed up yet, yeah, you're in denial. You need to go ahead and get some therapy. And that therapy is KBBU, all right? That barcode, that email, that phone number. See, this is me, my word of mouth advertising, because I know what we have and I know what we can bring. So this is how you do it. You look your, intellectuals in the face, the great leader, Michelle Green, Dr. Tina, Yoshi, and Doris, and Coach Cornell, and Dr. Mary Shane here. This is what you do. This is how you do it, all right? You edify. You bring it up. You let people know where you're at, what you're doing, all right? Don't worry about yourself. Focus on the greater good, okay? Now, as for Dr. Tina, wow, you inspired me. I'm coming in as a vendor, and I was trying to get the link to sign up and pay for it tonight, but y'all was going on and having such a good time, so I'll get that from y'all later. But you just inspired me. I'm doing a complete revamp. I'll have my table and everything set up at the event. We rocking and rolling, okay?
All right. We didn't even tell nobody about the event. Preston. What you talking about?
Oh, they don't know. I'm speaking in code. I'm talking to y'all. They don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay. We gonna tell them. We gonna tell them though. We gonna tell them not.
Yeah.
Too much more.
I was speaking in innuendo and subtle phrase. That's what I was doing. Yeah.
We have to tell them.
Oh goodness, that's funny.
I ain't gonna let the cat out the bag.
We gonna let the cat out the bag in just a few seconds.
No.
If you wonder,
Your training was amazing. I didn't expect anything less. All right. My apologies for being a little bit late. I was at the band concert. JoJo was playing the flute. She was in there getting it in a fiddle. I call it piccolo.
Awesome.
Good stuff, Dr. Tina. Your training was amazing.
Yay! Thank you, Coach Preston. Yes. I liked what you were going into earlier about the bald head. So Dr. Tina was telling us, like, don't be showing up in the marketing arena and you had hair back in the day and you ain't got no hair today. Okay, but you putting yourself out there and you walking around talking about, oh, well, you know, this is me, and don't nobody recognize you when you coming in to an event, or even if you just plainly advertising yourself right now, and then when the people come and they see you on a virtual or in person, they don't even recognize who you are. Like, don't do that, y'all. That's a part of marketing 101. Make sure that you understand, like, whatever you look like right now, you need to adjust to your picture, and it is okay. All right, it is okay. Now, my picture, I have black hair, so I might change my hair color, but I still look the same. Okay, and don't be doing them poses like we talked about in class. Don't be doing them poses from the side, leaning and looking up at the sky, and over there looking at somebody else and got somebody in the background. Like, come on, are you a professional or not? Hello, are you a business owner or not? Is that really, if you were to have your business up on a billboard somewhere, would you want everybody to see you like that? If not, then go ahead and act like you already done made it there right now. Go ahead and look like you want to be. That's how it's supposed to be presented. Do not come into business marketing or come into business period thinking that you can just do anything. And you talked about some other things, but I ain't gonna give it all away. But the point is that look like who you are, okay? Like you said, don't be coming through. If you know you got bald head in 2025, okay? And you putting up a picture from 1999, baby, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and change them pictures, okay? And we ain't talking about no selfie either. All right. That was a good one. Thank you, Coach Preston. All right. And now, and not least, we're going to go ahead and hear from Dr. Tina J. Ramsey herself about her own class and skill set. Let's go. Woo!
Well, first of all, I'm going to give all the credit where credit's due. Go to God, because I wrestled with which direction I wanted to go with this particular class. Because like I said, in the class, when you're teaching, each teaching session has to be customized to the audience that you're presenting to. It may be the same information, but you choose to go in a different direction. And for this particular class, they were very unique. I said, oh, how can I touch their hearts? How can I help them to see that this makes sense? How can we justify the investment? Because I felt like they was like, man, another thing we got to buy? Like, really? But it's it makes sense, right? And it take us to the end goal. And so I just got to give it all to God, because literally y'all was seeing Holy Spirit in action, because some of that stuff wasn't even in my mind to say. I was all off the script. But anywho, I love talking about marketing and media. Why? Is because it was something that I lacked so much in the past. It was something that I was always afraid of, because even though I knew I had the absolutely best product and service, but no one knew it because they didn't know that I existed. And the people who did know, it was in such a small radius that my business suffered, and I had to learn the hard way. That's why I'm so passionate about it now. And after seeing so many businesses when I started, they're no longer here.
Ooh.
they're no longer here. I'm like one of the few that made it through the pack of us that came all at one time. And the thing that set us apart was that it was the marketing. It was the consistency. Okay. And it was the showing up even when nobody cheered you on, because it can be hard when you doing marketing and no one likes your post, no one shares your post, no one's engaged on your post. And you took all that time to think about what you're going to do. And then you just know it's going to hit. Like, this is it. This is it. I know it. I feel it in my spirit. And then crickets.
Ooh.
And it plays with your mind. And so, and I've been through that. And I still go through that sometime today, even though I have all this visibility. It just all because the algorithm sometimes can be against you. But I wanted you guys to understand, for me, the reason why I was so passionate this go around with this particular topic is because, like they said, I done been through the trenches. And now I cleared the land and I need you to come behind me. You don't have to cut the trees. You don't have to mow the grass. You don't have to kill the beast. I already did it with God's help. All you got to do is walk on through the clean path. You don't have to suffer and waste money like I did. You don't have to question, is it going to work? I already know it's going to work. Because how I know? Because it's working for me. And I'm no different than you. Rinse and repeat. Once you figure out what works with your marketing strategy for your business, it's just simple. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. It's just over and over and over and over doing the same thing. And I know sometimes we get bored doing the same thing over and over, but when it's done right, you should get used to the routine of doing it right, because it took me so long having it wrong, so long. And so that's why now that I know, and no one can tell me otherwise, because I got the proof in the pudding. I have the numbers, I have the income, I have the visibility, because God blessed me with it, because I stayed aligned with what he want me to do. But every time I step my little butt off the course, it don't go good for me. I stay the course now. So marketing is your friend. Business owners, stop being afraid of it. Stop looking at it as something that you can make a choice on. No, it's essential. You don't have a choice. And if you make the choice to not do it, then you just unalived. I got to say it this way because that YouTube would cut down your video if you say the other word KILL. If you say it, it will unalive your business. You will cease to exist. Okay, so you might as well stop wasting all your time doing all this stuff if you're not going to do marketing, if you're not going to do media, because that's the vehicle that's going to help people connect with you. It's the bridge that connect you with your people. And if you don't have a bridge, how are they going to cross? If you don't have no bridge, how are they going to know where to find you? You don't have a bridge, how are they going to support you? They can't. And you over here getting mad because you and this person got the same product and they went and bought it from them. Why? Because they got marketing that have a bridge that led the way that they can walk across clear, and you don't. Ooh. And see, I'm learning from experience. I had to like learn this for myself. I'm like, I'm working harder than them and they make it. How is they doing? And I was like, it's the marketing. They have a strategy and I don't. If you're just posting, that's not a strategy. A strategy is a concept of having data and information that you can pull together in order to know what works, what don't work over a period of time, and then you rinse and repeat it. I ain't giving you no more. Y'all done got enough. Y'all got to give me teaching. I can't give you no more.
I know. I was into it too. No, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I was into it. I was ready to go. I was like, okay.
I just realized I went over. I went over.
Well,
I forgot where I was. I thought I was in the WebEx. I thought I was over there. I'm over here on StreamYard. You better go ahead and do KBBU LLC.com. Go ahead and call that number. Ain't nobody there now because they close at night. You call it the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning. Call in the morning.
I love it. I love it. Listen, I had forgot where we were too. I was over here like, dang.
Old school mode. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yes. Thank you so much for class tonight. That was amazing. You gave so many good principles, things that we can take away and put into our business to make our business go from a 6-figure to a 7-figure, 8-figure, 9-figure income. And I'm telling y'all, this is the way to go. And the order and the curriculum of KBBU is not like your business as usual. So this is why this is our last course. Most people try to market before they even have any clients, before they have any order, any systems, before they even get any funding, before they figure out the things of how to set up their business properly. That's why we do what we do at KBBU, because we go by the kingdom order. That's what we do. We go by the way that God had put it in my hands for us to do the curriculum. And that's why it's so important to have all of these things set up, not just your marketing piece, but all of them set up in a certain order in order for you to be the successful person that you are in business. So we also have a surprise tonight. Are we revealing to the public? Are we revealing? Hey, we got a surprise. Y'all want to know what a surprise is? So just like we were talking about marketing today, and tonight we were talking about the collaboration that you can bring when you go to an event, when you become a vendor, when you're putting your material out there, and you'll get all of that and more once you join KBBU. But for tonight, we want to announce to the public, y'all ready? Oh, y'all, I don't think they're ready. Y'all think they're ready? I know they like, what is they talking about? You know, Preston done already gave us a little bit of something. But what we want to tell you tonight, with all of these millions and billions of people that are watching us, y'all come a little closer. Y'all come a little closer, because I want to make sure that y'all hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. Okay, are you ready? We are announcing the collaboration of KBBU and CTR Media Network. Woo! Listen, do y'all understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? We are getting ready to have an event October the 11th of 2025. Let me tell you right now, don't be waiting around just because we got a few months down the road for you to get your tickets. But we are collaborating at the Columbia, South Carolina River Center at Saluda Shows in this state, South Carolina. That's right. We about to take over this whole state. This whole state gonna be like, what happened? What's going on? Because KBBU and CTR Media are collaborating together. And guess what we about to do? We about to have surprise giveaways. Tina, what you think we might do, Dr. Tina? We might give away some TVs, maybe some Apple computers. I don't know. You never know what we might do. We might give away $1,000.
Some De Niro, all kind of like good little stuff.
You don't know. So this is an opportunity for you as a KBBU alumni, a KBBU student right now, or a CTR Media podcaster or TV show host, for you to get your tickets right now. We have VIP tickets. That means that you're going to be front and center with us, honey. You're going to be front and center. And in that front and center, you will get the opportunity to be able to have a collaboration with all of our rubbing elbows people. You know, our people we rub elbows with, you know, the ones that's already in the 7 and the 8-figure income earner. That's what we rub elbows with. And you'll have that opportunity too. Guess what? We're going to be streaming globally. So if you got a business, if you are in business, I'm telling you right now, you better get on board. You better go ahead and make sure you got that ticket. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave the information down below so that you can go ahead and get your VIP tickets. We want to sell the VIP tickets out to all of the KBBU and CCR Media Network people. Anybody that's connected to KBBU or Kingdom Builders or CTR Media in any form, I want to make sure that y'all are front and center, because we're going to be giving away awards. We're gonna be recognizing y'all. We're gonna be putting some people on stage, and that's right. We're gonna have our very own KBBU behind the scenes on stage as a panel. Hello, let's go. And we're gonna have the podcasters and the TV show hosts also on stage as a panel. Hello. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, baby. I'm gonna be on that too. Okay. I'm gonna be on that too. And she gonna be over here too. Okay. All right, I'm gonna calm down. Then we have our special guest speakers. Now, Dr. Tina, go ahead and tell them who you got coming, who you got on your side, and I'll tell them who I got on my side.
Well, on my side, I have Dr. Michael Finkley, award nominated Oscar winner. Also, he is a celebrity host that had people on his show from Tyler Perry, from BET, he is solid on brand recognition. He also sings. He's an author. He has his own show on our network, and he has really exemplified that brand recognition. Next up, we have Dr. Nikki Ziegler, which is a visibility expert. She has interviewed Dr. Trim. Well, dog, I've still said the name wrong. Cindy Trim.
Dr. Cindy Trim. Yes.
Trim. And she has also been PR for the late but great Angie Stone, as well as doing PR for the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and the list goes on and on. So when she talk about visibility, honey, she know how to get you in front of people. And she has her own network, and we also, CTR Media Network, collaborate with her Herpreneur Network, where she is servicing over 90,000 women. That's what I'm saying. So listen, we got some big heads, and of course you got yours truly. I'm gonna be there, chopping it up a bit with you guys about podcasting and TV. Letting you guys ask me some questions, because you got me in the room, you got that ticket. And if you're in VIP, I'm gonna let you ask me whatever you want. And guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you an answer. So go ahead and get your tickets, because this event is where media meets wealth. Now, go ahead. That wealth, Michelle. You bring it in the wealth.
That's right. I'm bringing in the wealth, and I'm bringing in the wealth from a credit perspective. But first, let me introduce you, my guest speakers. First of all, we have our very own Dr. Mary Hancock. She is going to be coming to us to talk to you all about grant writing. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? I know you got a business out there that you've been trying to figure out for the life of you. How in the world are these people getting funded? How are they getting other people's money? This is what we are going to reveal at this event. So you better make sure that you're in the house, and please don't wait till October, because those tickets are going to be sold out. I'm telling y'all right now, with the powerhouses that we got coming through and all of the connections and collaboration that we have at KBBU and CTR Media, baby, you better get your ticket tonight. Okay, we're going to leave the link below after our KBBU behind the scenes, but our very own Dr. Mary Hancock is going to come in and give you the secrets on how to get those grants, how to position your proposals, how to make sure that you got your business plan in alignment. She's going to talk about all of the things for y'all to be able to get all the money that you need for your business, and then some. And then we have, oh my goodness, if you ain't never heard of this guy, I'm trying to tell you right now, you better get with the program. You better go look him up. I'm telling you right now, he is the financial guru. So this was my coach and trainer way back in the day when I first started financial advising. When I became a financial advisor, he was one of the ones that was training me from the rooter to the tutor. Okay, so my knowledge and my excitement, baby, ain't nothing compared to this man right here, Mr. Lee Williams. Okay, Mr. Lee Williams is not only he was not my trainer, but he's also Dr. Mary's trainer. So y'all are getting the wealth of information on how to invest money, how to flip your money, how to turn your money into millions and billions of dollars. $1,000. He is going to teach you everything that you need to know about money and wealth, how to accrue wealth. We ain't talking about riches, we talking about wealth, okay? We talking about that is a difference between the two, okay? That's what we're getting ready to do. In addition to that, I'm going to be coming in first up on the agenda. Okay, I'm going to be coming in to talk to you about leaving a legacy through your personal credit. I'm going to teach you how to get housing, how to conquer real estate. That's what I'm going to be doing. How to conquer real estate, how to position your family for trust funds, how to position your family for being able to really build a financial portfolio. That is not something that you're going to get every day. Because I'm telling you, in my credit repair business, that ain't even something that I share all the time with my clients. So you need to make sure you're in the house so you can not only learn how to get your credit up to the 850 credit score, but also to get your whole financial portfolio in place so that you can leave a real legacy. It is possible. No matter where you work at, no matter how much money you making, you need to make sure you're in the house. Also, I'm going to be teaching on the back end about business. So I'm going to come to you on the back end and talk to you about how to structure your business. What things do you need? Why are you missing so many pieces in business? We're going to talk about the secrets to being a business owner, because guess what? Michelle Green has been a business owner over 30 plus years, and I have over 4 businesses right now established that are successfully making over 6 figures. So what are we talking about here? We're talking about accruing for real wealth. We ain't talking about no play games. I'm going to drop some nuggets that I might not have even dropped in our business school. So you need to make sure that you are not missing out. You got your VIP tickets. We have the open range for vendors, for vending opportunities. We're going to have some interviews. We're going to have a photo booth. And guess what, y'all? The most important thing for some people is we're going to have some food. We're going to have some food there. That's right. We're going to eat. We're going to eat, y'all. And it ain't necessarily free, but it's going to be involved in your ticket. So you'll already be done paid for that food. Okay? So make sure that you click the link below and you go ahead and set yourself up. If you are coming from out of state, out of the country, wherever you coming from, we got the hotels listed up. And we ain't talking about no rinky-dink hotels. We're talking about making sure that you stay in the same level of comfort that we are having this event. This is your top of the line, baby. We don't come any kind of way. They know. Tell them coaches of how we did KBBU graduation, how we went to the luxury spa resort. We don't play no games. This is how we live. We live this every day. We just keep it on low profile. That's all. We ain't got to flash it. We ain't got to tell everybody how I do. But I just want you to know that you coming. You got everything set up for you. We're going to have all of this area for you to park, all of this area for you to collaborate. We're going to have a lounge area. We're going to have registration, everything. We're going to have swag bags. We're going to have giveaways. I'm trying to tell you, you do not want to miss this event. You cannot afford to miss it if you are a business owner or you just a plain old individual that feels like that I want to accrue a legacy for my family. You need to be in the house. Ain't nobody that shouldn't be in the house. I'm telling you, but we already gonna max out. So I already know next time we do this event together, we're gonna have to get a way bigger building. We're gonna have to get a way bigger building because it's gonna cap out. I already know it. I already seen it. I already believe it. Okay, that is our big secret tonight as we are closing out our KBBU behind the scenes. We just want to thank you all for watching. Make sure that you are connected with KB.Michelle Green everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, CTR Media Network, Apple TV, Android TV, Amazon Fire, Roku TV, you name it, we there. Okay, so make sure you are connected with us because we are ready to take you to the next level. Connect with us any way possible and make sure that you click that link below so that you can be in the room. All right, that's all we have for tonight, guys. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye-bye!